Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. And now for the chicken update. A few weeks ago, I told you about this guy, a lone free ranger who turned up on our plot, and he was roaming around pecking at all the vegetables. Well, after some shenanigans, he was captured by this guy, aka Eric the chicken wrangler. Now, we were all a bit worried about David Peckham, as he became known, because Eric seemed to think that he'd probably been set free by someone just because he's a boy and he can't lay eggs, which is nobody's fault, not even the Romans. So yeah, it was very sad, but we have a lovely update. Eric the chicken wrangler has taken David Peckham home and built him a lovely new run right next to his own hens, and they all seem to be getting on very well, and he's even built him a soundproofed coop. And here is David Peckham settling in for the night. Well, that's a happy story. Dave, we wish you well. Right, well, before I do my main jobs of today, I thought I would show you my chilies because things are actually turning red in here. I don't know if you can see. I'll show you properly, hang on. We have some sweet peppers, tons of zabrange, and these are the Lesia peppers. Aren't they gorgeous? I actually think I need to pick one of those and try it out. Let me find a really good red one. Yes, yes. Is that red enough? I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you. I can't get it off. Can't get it up. My first Lesia pepper. Let's pop you in the basket. I'm also slightly amazed at my raspberries. They seem to have sprung into life. Now, when I bought these raspberries, it didn't actually tell me whether they were summer fruiting or autumn fruiting. It just said that they were a dwarf kind of bush variety called Sweet Sunshine. Well, I'm guessing they're autumn fruiting because they've suddenly kind of come to life. And there just suddenly seems to be, maybe not that one, a lot more of them than there were before. Oh, that was quite tart, that one. What about this one? So if they're autumn fruiting, does that mean I have to kind of chop them right down? I've no raspberry experience whatsoever. Yeah, do please let me know. Right, I've stuffed my face with raspberries. I've harvested some peppers. And for the main job today, I want to do a bit of a green manure experiment. But first I really need to clear this bed so that I've got somewhere to do it. So it's goodbye to the saggy old leeks that I should have harvested weeks ago. And I'm also going to pull up the last of the beetroot. Wish me luck. Saggy old leeks. that might be a garlic that I forgot about. I've got another one, hang on. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you forget about your garlic. It looks like each individual clove has started regrowing. Isn't that bizarre? Maybe I should have left it in. Oh, a bit late now. Let's have a look at these beetroot. Ooh, nice. Oh, these are nice. Damage check. Maybe a wee bit on that one. It looks like it's grown a bit weird, but nothing significant. Let's have a look at you. Oh, I think these are the... Look at that! I think that's one of the stripy ones. Look. Oh, look! Crikey! I mean, look at the holes on that. They're so even. Looks like you could play a tune on it. Well, I'm not keeping you. And some little teeny ones. I think they're under, oh no, that one's got a wee hole. But those two are absolutely fine. You shall take those home and make some cake. Right, the bed's reasonably clear. So I think it'll be a good time to plant some green manure. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. As you can see, in this bed, this is where I planted the green manure mix a few weeks ago, and it's just looking fantastic. I'm so thrilled. And this is where I sowed the mustard seeds. Absolutely nothing. So it's had me thinking, really, do I want to go and buy another fancy expensive green manure seed mix? Not particularly. And then it got me wondering about what else could be used as green manure, because basically it's anything that is going to cover the bare soil and keep the nutrients in and keep growing over the winter months when you're not growing things you want to eat. And then I thought about a wonderful Christmas present that I had last year from my husband, which was a subscription to the Kitchen Garden magazine. Now, every month they send you loads and loads of seeds with the magazine. And it's quite often things that I'm not particularly interested in growing. So I had a little look into it. Some of the things that they've sent me, I think can be used as green manure. So we've got, what have we got? We've got coriander. Now you can grow that all year round apparently, and it'll cover the ground, and I might even use some of it in my cooking. We've got mustard spinach, which can be sown in October, and I don't really know much about it. What does it say? I haven't got my glasses on. But I mean, you can eat it anyway, so if I wanted to try it, I could try it. That one, corn salad, that was the other one. Apparently it has a mild minty flavour. It's supposed to be fast growing, you can sow it now. And again, if I wanted to try it, I could try it, and if I want to just dig it in to the soil in the spring, then I can do that as well. So I think I'm going to have a go at using these as green manure. I've got 3 of them, so I'm going to split the bed up into thirds and sow some in each and see how they do. Now this bed is quite heavily strulched, so I think what I might do is rake the strulch away and then sow in drills. So let's have a go at that. scrap that. The soil's quite compacted, so I might give it a little dig and maybe dig the strolch in. Well, it's not perfect, but it is better than it was. Right, let's get sowing. Right, that has used up all those free seeds that would otherwise just have ended up in a cupboard somewhere. And hopefully something will grow and keep the ground covered over the winter. Right, I'm going to take my peppers, my chilies, my leeks and my beets home to cook. And we'll see which green manure wins the experiment. But until next time, take care and I'll see you then. Bye.